I'm Toni Farris, a longtime volunteer at the Playhouse, and I'd like to share my backstage memory. I was stage managing Neil Simon's Laughter on the 23rd Floor, which is one of my favorite Neil Simon plays. It's not as well known as some of the others, but I think it's one of the funniest ones. Anyway, we had a great cast led by Richard Choate, Max Schaefer, and the late, great Mike Cornelison. One night, we had a strange little cameo happen during the show. When the show started and the curtain went up, I saw something flying on stage and I thought, did something fall out of the curtain? What happened? Come to find out, we had a bat. It started circling the stage and the actors, and then it went out into the audience and made a loop around the auditorium. Then it would fly backstage, and in fact it even flew down the backstage staircase into the green room, made a swoop around there, came back. At this point, the actors, once it had made a couple loops on stage, started putting the prop newspapers on top of their head, and all I could hear from the audience was, "Ah!" as it made a loop through the auditorium. We were kind of hoping that what would happen would it be that it would land backstage so that we could trap it and just go on with the show. Soon it became apparent to all of us that that was not going to happen. Fortunately for me, Richard Choate was on stage, so I was able to get his attention from off stage and said, "Richard, we have to stop and try and deal with this bat situation." It felt like a rat at the time. So Richard spoke to the audience when we brought the lights up, explained what was happening, even though they already were well aware, and just told them what we were going to do. So once the bat came backstage and we knew it was backstage, we brought the main curtain in, and within like about 5 minutes, I think, somebody caught it backstage with a tennis racket, and I believe it was Rich Somsky. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was Rich. And then we kind of gathered the cast that was on stage at the time when we stopped. We found a good place to pick up and carry on with the show. So we took the house lights down, brought the stage lights up, took the curtain up, and we were able to continue. We finished the show with one slight alteration to the script near the end of the show. There's a point in the script where, late in the second act, where Mike Cornelison's character said, "What have I been saying all day?" And I won't say what the response is because it's not PG-13. Richard Choate replied, "I told you not to bring your mother-in-law to work." So big laughs from the audience. So we finished the show, everything was great. I got to work the next day and somebody said, "Toni, what happened at the Playhouse last night?" And I'm like, "How do you know about it?" Well, keep in mind, Max Schaefer was in the play. So he had a morning radio program at that point, and somebody in the audience had called in to talk to Max that next morning, so it was all over Des Moines what had happened at the Playhouse. It's one of my favorite memories. It's one of my favorite shows. It was a great cast with lots of laughs, and so I can't wait to get back to the Playhouse and make more memories, hopefully without ever having to stop a show again. Thanks.